AI and the image of the beast. The final deception has a voice. What's going on, Lord Pause family? Let's get in that word right quick. This is Revelation chapter 13. Revelation chapter 13, verses 14 through 15 says, "And he deceives those who dwell on the earth by those signs which he was granted to do in the sight of the beast, telling those who dwell on the earth to make an image to the beast who was wounded by the sword and lived. He was granted power to give breath to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast to be unalived." Notice that he says he causes, and a coercive word. Revelation foreshadows a power that creates an enforced system of worship, an image that speaks, judges, and punishes. For the first time in history, AI can literally speak, judge, enforce, track, decide, and remove access. What used to sound symbolic now sounds like technologia. Daniel saw the same global system. Daniel chapter 7 verse 23. "The fourth beast shall devour the whole earth, trample it, and break it in pieces." Daniel saw a global system, not just a political, but informational. AI is now the brain of the world's governance. Global surveillance, digital identity, predictive policing, AI digital twins, voice and face biometrics, AI driven financial access. This is the infrastructure for an image that speaks and enforces. Like verse 15 says, he was granted power to give breath to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast to be unalived. So the United States of America in Revelation chapter 13 verses 11 through 18 acting as that civil power, and Revelation chapter 13 verses 1 through 10 you have the Rome and Vatican acting as that religious power, church and state coming together. Revelation didn't say the image would be human. It simply said it would be created, empowered, speaking, enforcing, worshiping, demand. Now I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, well, wait a minute. Didn't Revelation chapter 13 verse 18 say, "Here is wisdom, let him who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. His number is 666. Yes, it totally does say that in reference to the Antichrist. This is in reference to the image of the beast. This is the exact behavior of advanced AI systems. That is the exact behavior which is AI court rulings, AI monitoring worship habits, AI deciding compliance, AI generating religious messages, AI powered state propaganda, AI punishing non-compliance through digital controls. This is not science fiction. This is Revelation chapter 13 in prototype form. The three angels' messages answers the AI beast system. The first angel calls us back to true worship. Notice in Revelation chapter 14 verses 6 through 7, it says, "Fear Elohim and give glory to him, and worship him who made heaven and earth, the sea, and the fountains of water." So you have this angel in opposition to AI, in a sense, being the traditions of man, since AI is man-made. It parallels the same scene of Yeshua HaMashiach, which says, "Worship the Lord thy God," or "worship the traditions of man." In a world where AI tries to define truth, morality, and identity, the first angel calls us back to creator worship, the sign of which is the true Sabbath. The final conflict is worship, not technology. The second angel exposes the world system. Revelation chapter 14 verse 8 says, "Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." Babylon equals confusion, plus coercion. Remember the Tower of Babel. Nimrod ruled in unity, confusion, and coercion in opposition against Yahweh. AI is the modern tool for enforcing Babylon's agenda. Deception, false miracles, counterfeit worship, religious state unity, digital control over consciousness. The angel exposes the system before it collapses. And then the third and final message warns about forced worship. It warns about what happens if one goes along with the ideology and the teachings of the traditions of man, that being AI. Revelation chapter 14 verses 9 through 10 says, "If anyone worships the beast in his image and receives his mark, he shall also drink of the wine of the wrath of Elohim." This is the most solemn warning in scripture. The mark is not a microchip. The mark is enforced counterfeit worship, enforced by a system that uses surveillance and digital identity to control buying and selling, which is where the trajectory of history is going. Revelation chapter 13 verse 17 elaborates on that. AI gives the image of the beast its enforced power. The agencies of evil are combining their forces and consolidating. They are strengthening for the last great crisis. Great changes are soon to take place in our world, and the final movements will be rapid ones. Testimonies for the Church, Volume 9. AI is the accelerator that makes the final movements rapid ones. It connects the whole world instantly. The exact condition needed for universal worship laws, global deception, worldwide coercion, instant enforcement. AI is not the beast. I want to make that clear. But it is the beast's voice, the beast's breath, and the enforcement arm. AI is the instrument that the beast will use. The Antichrist being the dragon, the beast, and the false prophet. Satan, the United States of America, and Rome and the Vatican and church and state coming together will use artificial intelligence as an instrument to implement their doctrines universally. I hope that simplifies it. Yahweh never leaves his people confused or afraid. Revelation chapter 14 verse 12 says, "Here is the patience of the saints. Here are those that keep the commandments of God in the faith of Yeshua." The faithful will not be controlled by AI, governments, or fear. They are sealed, protected, and empowered by the Spirit of Yahweh Elohim, just like the Israelites were in Egypt, as they were delivered by Yahweh Elohim. The image of the beast may speak, but Yahweh has the final word. Alright, brothers and sisters, like, comment, share, follow. Let me know what you think in the comments below about the mark of the beast, about AI, and the implementation of these false systems worldwide. Alright, Lloyd Paz family.